Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
If you didn't know, better than us.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Last week was kind of an interesting game for this quarterback, Mike. I mean, somebody who takes such great pride in his ability to win with his arm. He found a ton of success on the ground last week, and his ability to cross the goal line on 3 different occasions went a long way towards securing that win. I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to call his own number if those opportunities continue to present themselves.
Check. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
He works free, breaks side, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Now, the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. He'll drop to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. They'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first, and he's into the end zone. What a start! Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jackson now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Philadelphia. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Jackson now to return it. The Commanders offense ready for their 2nd possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one.
Bronco quick.
Daniels going to keep this himself, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Alert!
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They bring their tight end right. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. A foot behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Our first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing again. Daniels. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Commanders. The PAT up and good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat you.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
They'll stick with him again. We'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
There's a shot out wide on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
14-yard line.
18 left. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Set count.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin first and 10.
19.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Alert! Alert!
And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
Come on! Hey!
The tight end motioning left here. From the shotgun on 3rd. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
His throw left side is complete. And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in. But I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh! And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Check!
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go! Here we go! 60 bites!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Daniel Whelan.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down. Up the middle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That's good for Washington. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. Rolling to the left. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. It's going to be third. They need 1. On play action, Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for Washington. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
The 24-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. He gets free inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's into the end zone. They are pouring it on. Touchdown, Eagles. Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Commanders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Daniel. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll try to run for it. And he will have the Commanders' first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. First down.
Get it? First and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard.
The 33-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now Daniels. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing now. Daniel. That one pulled in by Bryant. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off right.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Daniels. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. And they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to 16.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will not get back scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and the coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Six.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This from 34 yards. No issues there. This one is good. And the Commanders cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the jump. Check smash. Check smash. Hawk 70. Hawk 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Riggs. Riggs. Scope.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
18 Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw. Got that open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
Warrior 70.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Big time play for Philly. 32 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
On the set.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Ready. Like ready.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
The 26-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the struggle continues. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point is good. And the Commanders cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
To second and 10.
Let's go. Go.
There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll take this forward for about 5.
These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Go. 19.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Eagles. No problem there on the extra point, and the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Ooh! Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
Check.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He'll get this out to the left flank. Yeah. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. the move past the 40. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First down, Washington.
Ready?
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Daniels now going to look to throw. That one, taken in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Commanders. That his second touchdown tonight. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will get just a bit closer.
63. Commanders 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back set to go once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. To the air now on first and 10. Oh, man, open right side. He's got him. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go.
At the 16-yard line.
At the 60. At the 60. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Ready up.
Second touchdown of the evening. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further.
Eagles 70. Commanders 31.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. They'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
with Daniels. That is caught, finding Higgins. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
19 tight. 19. Let's go now.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going right sideline and complete. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It is first and goal. Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Jackson now to return it. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first.